video, we were discussing about all the opportunities which Indian chartered accountants can avail, uh, maximizing and taking the use of technology and work for chartered accountants or accountants all over the world. Like if you talk about in America, we have certified public accountants, and then there are various institutes which are governing these worldwide accounting bodies like AICPA, which is American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Then you have SICA, which is a Canadian Institute of Chartered Accountants. You have ICAEW, which is Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales. And then now we can talk about chartered accountants in New Zealand, in Australia, in Singapore. Why am I sharing all these different accounting bodies? Each and every accounting bodies have got accounting members, like the members, like we chartered accountants in India. They all have 300, 400,000 accountants in their bodies, and they are working for their clients. But the basic element is, like, they might be doing all the different compliances for their clients, but the elementary bookkeeping work, which is like doing the day-to-day bookkeeping, doing bank reconciliations, doing the payroll entries, all these heavy lifting jobs, that can be outsourced. If we can partner with these members of these accounting bodies, if we can partner or do a strategic relationship, becoming their back office partner, we can definitely be into this business. The concept is, we'll be discussing in other videos how can we strategize the relationship, how can we convince them, how can we bring business. We'll be discussing about all different business procurement strategies. But before even getting into that, let's first understand how this whole thing is going to work. A very interesting concept which I wanted to share with you is cloud computing. Uh, I don't know how many of you have ever understood, like when I go to various seminars giving presentation, usually most of the people understand that cloud computing means storing of your data online. Like it's basically a storage of data in an online location or over the internet. That's not 100% true. Cloud computing is something like hosting services over the internet. Let me give you a very good example. Like, let's assume if you have a car, if you own a car, what happens? You have to take care of having a driver, putting petrol or diesel over it, on it, taking care of the depreciation. You have to make sure that you have the insurance for it, and day to day you need to make sure that there are several things which you need to manage over it. Now think about a situation, if you as on today, there's a concept of Uber or Ola cabs. What happens with that? Very simply, you take a smartphone, download the application, the apps of these companies, and you can use GPS services, and you can identify the location where you want them to pick you up, and the destination where you want to be dropped. Now once you get into that car, it takes you to that destination, and then when you come out of the car, all you need to do is they put the exit, and you are charged only for the distance, the time which you have traveled. So it is a pay on use model. Now you don't need to care about the driver, about the taxes, about the depreciation, and it's a hassle free solution. This is what cloud computing is all about. In cloud computing, you can compute over the cloud, which means anything, any software, any services which is available on the cloud, you can get it either free or at a very nominal cost. And that will help you get your data, get your services, everything online. Because today we are living in the world of hyper specialization, which means we need specialized effort. If Because today the whole world is open for us with the technology, we are actually trying to specialize ourselves into a subject. Gone are the days where we are just focusing only on our core subject. Today We need to need efficiency, add efficiency to our work. We need to add technology to our work, and we need to show value in whatever we are doing. So in this scenario, we need to focus on the right thing at the right time. Now, if I talk about a few examples, like if I show it to you over here, we all have heard about Google Docs, Gmail, Hotmail, YouTube. You know, all these are good examples of cloud computing. Are we paying anything for it? Google Docs is providing a good number of space free of cost. Now, let's take an example of Make My Trip, which will make you understand cloud computing in a much better way. Today, if you want to book a ticket from makemytrip.com, all you need to do is go into makemytrip.com, and if you want to type in from, let's say, Delhi to Mumbai or Mumbai to Calcutta, whatever it is, at a flick of a second, you get to several choices of different airlines with different time and price permutation and combinations, and you can select the airlines or the ticket which you want, and you pay for it. Now, do you think these Make My Trip or Clear Trip or Yatra.com has a database of all these companies? No. They believe in sharing of information. So they are actually going into all these airlines companies database and actually picking up the search criteria which you have given and show you the filtered results. And the back, they are getting a little commission out of it. So what is happening is through cloud computing, you get several choices of all different airline companies. And that's the power of cloud computing. Similarly, accounting softwares are available online. All the data storage are available online. So now you can go into the internet, select the accounting software, and you can actually work over the internet. That's the reason why cloud computing is so important in offshore accounting. I can give you one example, a software which is called QuickBooks. That's like a number one software all over the world. Like 80% of Americans, small and medium enterprises uses QuickBooks, and QuickBooks is an online software where a person can just simply log in, access the client, and can do voucher entries. You can review the balance sheet. You can do n number of transactions in separate series. I can share with you all the different features which QuickBooks provide, which help us as an accountant to work on US or overseas client anytime from anywhere. So cloud computing is all about delivering services over the internet on a pay as you use model instead of developing a software or buying a software. That's all for now. I can give you one single examples of cloud computing where you can use like email services is a part of cloud computing, Google Docs, Skype. So all these are various tools which allows us to work or deliver our services and take services from the internet either free or at a very nominal cost. That's all from this side. Stay tuned. We in another video is going to discuss about different opportunities and services which we chartered accountants can do for overseas accounting firms. Thank you.